So tonight we're doing a very simple 15-20 minute evening practice. This practice is meant to help wind down and release tension from the day. So it's just a very simple practice, nothing very difficult, because our whole intention is to release tension, get everything moving, open up the body so that we can sleep and rest and remove accumulated stress of the day. All right, let's get started. Okay, so coming to the top of your mat, when you're doing just a basic, simple practice, it's always a good idea to start out with a little bit of a flow. I like to do a little bit of a flow, some of the main standing practice, yoga postures, and then ending with nice stretching and of course, Shavasana. So inhale up, breath moves in and out of the nose. Exhale down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then step back into down dog. Holding down dog. And from here, releasing, shifting into half plank, lower. And then lifting up into cobra. Keep the shoulders moving down as you lift up. And then push back, down dog. Get hollow in your belly. Look up at your hands and step forward. Go right into an extension. And then fold. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, extension. Step back, down dog. Drop down onto your knees. Shifting forward, lower. And again, lift up Bhujanasana. Keep the shoulders down. Press back, Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward. Again, going into an extension, inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, extension. Exhale, step back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Pause here, get hollow in your belly. This time, seeing if you can shift into plank, modify to the knees if you need to, and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. And then press back, Adho Mukha Savasana. To open up and release the pelvis, step your right leg forward, drop the back knee. And then shift your hips down. Release that pelvis. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up side to side. I'm going to turn so you can see. That left hand stays on the ground, and you can use a block here if you would like. And open up, reach. And then taking the right hand on the outside of that baby toe and then opening up to the other side. Side to side, rotating. And drop that left hand down and rotate to the right, reach. And right hand down and rotate to the left, reach. Then releasing that arm, curl your toes under behind you, and then drop into a fold. Even out your breath. And then from there, stepping back, down dog. Shifting forward with the left leg, drop the knee. And we're going to do the same thing. You're letting the pelvis release forward. So if you have a job where you have to sit at a desk, you definitely want to help support opening up the pelvis, releasing through the glutes. Good, and then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna rotate around. So right hand now goes on the ground, and then we lift and reach. And then left hand on the ground and open up, lift. And then right hand down and reach. And left hand down and open, reach. Good, and then from there, you're going to straighten that back leg, pull the foot in, and again, we go into a fold. If you can use a block or hands can go at the shin or at the ground, drop your head. And then from there, stepping back into down dog, shift forward into plank. Modify to the knees if you need to, lower. Lift up Ujjanasana. Press back, down dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. And reach up. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna rotate around that leg. So you're here. And then the left hand is gonna come down to the ground. Use a block if you need, and open up, rotate. So your torso is facing that front leg. It stays bent. Then right hand comes to the baby toe side of the foot, and then we open. Now we're gonna lower this hand it's in the air. Keep the knee bent and lift, coming into warrior four. Changing that hip position. And then release down and step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, lower. Lift Bhujanasana. Take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg steps forward, warrior one, and reach. Good, and same thing. You're gonna drop the hand, right hand down or rotate. Then the left hand comes down and open up. Open up. So that automatically changes our hip position. The hand that's in the air drops to the back. Lift, stay bent in that front knee. Open up Virabhadrasana 4. And then release. Back, down dog. And then we're gonna drop down onto the knees and do a little bit of a hip opening. So right leg comes up and goes over the left. Here's what it looks like. Right leg comes up, goes over the left. Open up your feet. Now, if you're not able to go all the way down with your sit bones, you either need a blanket or a block, and you sit. You want to have both sit bones on the ground. So if they're on the floor, great. If you need a block, no problem, or a blanket. Then we rotate left. Again, this is a really great pose to do to open up the hips. And then we rotate right. Release any tension that might have accumulated in the pelvis, in that hip socket. And then hands at the bottom of the feet drop forward. Good, and then from there, coming up, pick up your right leg, lift and release. Left leg comes up, goes over. Open up your feet and sit back. Same thing. Make sure both sit bones are down on a block or not. Just relax. Start out by relaxing as much as you can. This is intense. It can be very intense for some people. We hold a lot in our hips. And then rotate to the right side. Rotate, looking over the right shoulder. And then rotating to the left, looking over the left shoulder. And then dropping down, all the way down. And then from there, lifting up, and you're going to lean back and release your legs. If you're sitting on a block or a blanket, pull it out. Take it onto your back and lift up into bridge. So find your heels and push up. And then release. Draw your right knee in and extend the left leg. Take the right knee across the body, right arm extends. Look to the right as your leg goes to the left. And then from there, release, coming back up into bridge. Push up. And then lowering. Left knee comes in, extend your right leg. Take that knee across your body, extend the left arm out, look to the left as your leg goes to the right. And then from there, release. Right leg comes up and goes right on top of the left leg. Pull the left leg up, thread your right hand through, grab behind the left leg, and you want to actively push the right knee away as the left knee comes in. Another great posture to help release the glutes, the rotators, the piriformis. So if you have sciatica, low back issues, this can really help. And then release from there. And then the left leg comes up and goes up on top of that right knee. Draw the right knee in, thread that left hand through. And you want to actively be pushing the left knee away as the right knee comes in. And again, relax there, hold it there. Think about releasing those glutes, feel the rotators and the glutes on that left side releasing. You do want to activate into the sacrum, and that maintains the lumbar curve. It's going to give you a little bit bigger stretch there too. Good, and then from there, you have an option. You're either going to do a forward fold to come to as our last pose, or if you have the flexibility in the neck and the shoulders, go right into plow. So either a forward fold or a plow. And then slowly coming out of that, do another rotation side to side, and then set yourself up for Shavasana. Extending those legs and arms. If you do have low back issues, I would take a bolster underneath the knees, palms up in a receiving position. Definitely cover your eyes because we want to pacify the fire element, and your eyes are connected to the fire element, and it's a way of cooling down the body, letting the body settle. And the eyes are also the most overstimulated sense we have. Of all of the senses, the eyes have the most network paths into the brain. Eyes covered and then relax, Shavasana. Corpse pose. Be still, let the breath settle in and out of the nose, and let that body relax little by little. There's nothing that you need to do except hold that body in stillness and let that body naturally relax all on its own. Good, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow some movement into your fingers and toes. And gently roll to your right side. Pause there for a moment. Take your time. Go slow. We want to help the body wind down and stay in a more relaxed mode. Bring ease into the body, not rushing, not popping up, but taking our time. And then from that position, coming up into a comfortable seated posture. And once you are seated comfortably on either your block or your blanket or your mat, bring your hands together, thumbs connecting to the heart. Close your eyes. Be still. Stillness cultivates earth in the body, helps us to feel calm and grounded, more stable. More relaxed. And may you have a wonderful evening and a peaceful night of sleep. Namaste. Good job.